Red flags. Today's video is going to be talking about some red flags in women. So let's get right into it and see what's going on. As always, I'm going to agree, disagree, debunk, give y'all some more information on whether I agree or disagree with what these red flags are. But you already know I got y'all back, man. It's Big Bert. Where you at, family? Make sure you guys tap into the Twitch streams. Links will be in the description so you never miss a live stream reaction. Come on, let's do it.
Where you at, Berto?
I made this shit look sweet.
Red flags. It seems like nowadays a lot of things are classified as a red flag, even though sometimes that might not be the case. At this point, it seems like to me that red flag just became a buzzword. Everyone's throwing it around. Everybody's calling this a red flag and that a red flag. But a red
Honestly, if you say red flag too much in our first interactions, that's a red flag itself. I'm off you.
flag is just anything that may cause potential problems in a relationship, or it will just be an unhealthy relationship dynamic with that particular person. So I guess everybody's red flags are different, but at the same time though, you cannot say him eating a sandwich on a Tuesday is an ick. Like, damn, can I not eat a sandwich in peace? All right, nobody said that shit. I'm just making up a dumb example. But yeah, these are things I would personally consider a red flag. So yeah, let's just start with the first one. People that are super controlling. Now, in my opinion,
that's a good, valid one.
This is one of the most important ones. Like, I feel like it could definitely go both ways. Sometimes people dead ass will say like, oh, I don't want to see you hanging out with this person, even though they did nothing to wrong you at all. And they're basically just saying that so you're only hanging out with them and you're not hanging out with your friends at all. Like, that's just lame, bro. But
you know, I will say this though. Some people aren't controlling. Some people are so insecure and they project that controlling allegation onto other people. So you got to look out for that too. Motherfuckers that will try to tell you that you controlling because you are asking for the bare minimum. Like, you be like, hey, you're my girl. I don't want you partying and dressing half naked out every Saturday. And they gonna hit you with, oh, you're so controlling. It's like, goddamn, am I? Or maybe I just don't want my girl walking around naked every Saturday.
it's different, obviously, if somebody's like actually being a dickhead to you and they're just not a good person and you're advising them to stay away from that person. But there will dead ass be people trying to control their partner's entire life like they're a Sims character. So of course this can lead to a very toxic environment for the relationship. And sometimes it will even go down to the most minuscule details, like what they're gonna eat for lunch today. Like, all right, bro, it's not that deep. Now we got being spoiled. Now, regardless of if it's in a relationship
where Berto at? What's good, Dong? Welcome to the stream.
Or not, this is a huge red flag. Everybody hates a spoiled ass brat to begin with. Like, these are the type of people that expect like a $10,000 handbag and a $1,000 dinner on the very
Man, look, I already told y'all, and if y'all spending hundreds and hundreds of dollars on the first date, bro, GG's, you're already cooked.
First date. And then otherwise they'll just say that they're not worth their time. Like, what the fuck is that supposed to mean? Like, I'm not gonna sit here and drop a band on the first date. And they will definitely be the type of person to dip on you like the moment you stop getting bread or something. Like, if you lose your job, God forbid, some terrible shit happens, they're out.
And that's why you should never lead with money, bro, because it's gonna set an expectation that you might not even be able to keep up with it. I be trying to tell my brothers, like, even if you got the money on, you know, because, you know, I'm a firm believer, like, yeah, it ain't tricking if you got it. But if you lead with money and you set an expectation that you can't keep up with, bro, yeah, like, shit, I'd be disappointed too if you were projecting to me that you this rich nigga and we gonna have eating steaks every night. Shit, I'll be excited too. I'll be like, shit, I love steaks. What you mean we not eating steaks no more? You know what I mean? And obviously I'm adding a little satire to it, but you don't want to set an expectation for something that you can't keep up with, bro. You want them to, you know, fuck with you for you. And after that, and you got it, then okay, maybe you can, you know, treat that person that appreciates you for sure.
Oh, bro, they're dipping. You're not able to give them a 10,000.
How much should you spend? Realistically, bro, I feel like there's no reason why you should be spending more than like 40, 50 bucks on a first date. And that's kind of on the higher end. Like, bro, honestly, the best first dates, like go on an ice cream date, you know, go on a walk in the park. Like, you guys, like, go on a coffee date. Like, you guys underestimate how like good those types of dates are because it leaves so much room for y'all to actually get to know each other. Like, you can't go on an ice cream date. It's the same concept. You go to a nice ice cream spot. It only gonna cost you like 20 bucks. You cover her ice cream. And it leaves a lot of room for y'all to sit there and get to know each other and laugh and joke and just have a good time. Like, you don't want to, what, you going to go spend all this money for a stranger? Like, what if you don't even like them? And I've told that to my brothers too. I know majority of the people that watch me are guys, you know, but I guess the same apply for my ladies. But imagine going on a date and spending a couple $100 on somebody that you don't even like. You sit there and you quickly realize that, hold on, this person is miserable. I don't want to be with this person. Yeah, they look good, but their attitude is shit. Yo, my bad real quick, but I got to put y'all on, man. I know y'all like money. Dude, I like money. Money's nice. And I'm about to give y'all the easiest hustle to make some side cheese while you doom scrolling watching Berto videos. I'm not gonna lie. I know a lot of y'all be playing games on your phones for free. Now I'm about to show you how to get paid off it. Hit the link in my description or scan this QR code on the screen. And in only about 30 seconds, you're gonna be able to sign up for freecash.com. It's super simple, just like any website with a quick email and a password, you're in. It's gonna be a wall of games just waiting for you to get to that cheese. There's so many valid options, so just actually pick a game that you would like to play on your free time. You speed run the levels, and I'm talking about actual money that you can spend IRL, go straight into your free cash balance. I'm telling you, bro, this method turns your brain dead time where you just chilling playing games on your phone to actually stacking some cheese. Realistically, most people are pulling $10 to $20 in a day just from casual playing. You ain't even got to be going crazy for real. And if you're one of them grinders, you actually like to get to that bag, there are offers where you can make up to $100 to even $500. So it does get pretty insane, I'm telling you. Now, some of the top earners, you don't got to do this, but if you want to, you could actually speed run and spend a couple of dollars for better earning opportunities. But you don't have to spend a penny, bro. You could dead ass get a bankroll just by playing the free games. Stick to the free stuff and you'll still be able to cash out. So next time you're taking a break from my videos and you just chilling and you playing games on your phone, you might as well make something out of it. You guys know I've always said, man, if you're gonna play video games, you might as well make some money, man. And they made the cash out process so easy. They have PayPal, gift cards, whatever works for you, they got it. So hit the link or scan the code and sign up for free today, gang. Because when you use my link, they're already gonna start you off with a $5 bonus. Where you at, family? You already know I got you, bro. Let's get back to the video, but go get your money, dog.
$1 handbag for Christmas. Good riddance. Or I don't know, even dudes, like it could go both ways. Like they'll get mad at their girlfriend. Like, you didn't get me this $5,000 PC with these insane ass specs. Like, all right, bro. Now we got the gender wars people. Of course, this had to be on here because especially in the big 25, I've been seeing a lot of this shit go down. Well, mainly on the internet. It's probably not gonna leave the internet, or maybe it will on some slight off chance. Now, a lot of you are probably like, what is gender wars? What it is pretty much, it's a group of people from each gender that hate the opposite gender because they had a lot of bad experiences, like in relationships.
A lot of this does live on the internet, but I mean, hey, I'm not gonna sit here and act like I've definitely met a girl like this in real life. I remember I was working at a gym and we were just, I don't remember what the conversation was, but we were having a pretty casual conversation about, you know, the difference between men and women. And, you know, we said, mind you, we already said some pretty constructive criticism things about men as well. We said one negative things about women, and she just, well, that's the problem. All you men have this expectation of women that we don't even need to because we are the prize. We don't need to do X, Y, and Z. It's like, God damn, bitch. Can you be human too?
Your bad experiences should not dictate an entire gender of people. Like, that's just a crazy way of thinking. Then some people, it gets so bad that, like, they'll be like, oh, women are the root of all evil, and they cause all our problems. And then there's some girls out there that are like, oh my God, men suck, men shouldn't exist. So yeah, they will create these videos that sometimes go viral. Like, sometimes this shit is dead ass a viral.
Yelena said, I don't mind paying for the data at all. I'll say this. I'm the type of nigga where I'm paying, and I feel like as a man, you should pay. But you know what is beautiful? When a woman offers. It's just, I don't want you to pay. I don't need you to pay. I'll pay. I'm a man. I'm gonna handle it. But man, when a woman offers, when I see them reach for their card and be like, you know, oh, I got it. Man, that's like, come here, baby. I'm about to get down on one knee right now. I'm playing.
Opinion. How? People are just stuck in the echo chamber and
Much
they
love,
just
Juke.
hear what they want to hear. And that's it. They never change their perspective on anything. And also, imagine showing up to a date and this girl's talking about how men suck. Like, yeah, bro, I'm going home and I'm never talking to her again. And just dealing with them ranting to you about the opposite gender. Yeah, it sounds like a nightmare to me. I would not want to deal with that shit. Next, we got...
But Berto, shouldn't we be splitting on the first date? No, bro. You should not be splitting on the first date. I mean, you can like it's not the end of the world, but like honestly, bro, like as a brother, as a man, my advice to you, if you can't afford the first date, you probably shouldn't even be focusing on dating right now. So it's just kind of like, it's not the end of the world, but just on some genuine real shit, like as a man, if you can't afford the first date, and mind you, I'm talking about ice cream dates, $20, $30, $40, you don't got it. It's just like, you got to test it, you know? I mean, I promise you, there's going to be, if she's a problem, there's going to be so much more red flags that are going to appear other than the $20, $30 that you're going to spend on a date.
Them having a link in their bio that leads to, yeah, you know what. Yeah, I don't even think I have to sit here and explain this. I don't have to sit here and explain why I would never date Bonnie Blue a day in my life. Like, you are selling your soul to Gooner culture. And right now, it seems like it's at its peak. So a lot of people are going to be purchasing that content. And I don't think we put enough blame on the people buying that shit.
Yeah, you literally don't even need to spend money on the first date. Like, you could go to a walk, a gym. Bro, gym first dates are underrated. Like, obviously, if they're not a gym girl or something, then that'd be probably pretty ass. But like, if you're a guy that's into the gym, bro, gym first dates are underrated.
Shit, like, bro, really? And also, there's some people that literally just do OF for the love of the game. Like, they're not even getting paid to do it. They just fucking do it. Like, that is nuts. Like, you pretty much ruined your chance of ever having a job again just to make like $2 off of like one donation. That is just
Appreciate
insane.
the
They didn't
follow.
even try finding their true passion or anything like that. Nope, they just started an OnlyFans. But some people really are getting a bag off these dudes, which is crazy. Like, I don't know how the fuck that's even happening, but still, selling your soul to Gooner culture is wild, and I'm not dating anybody like that, me personally. Now we got looking for a huge income. Now I understand that people want somebody that's able to provide for them. That totally.
I've always said this, look, like there's nothing wrong with a woman wanting to be with somebody that, you know, was successful, because shit, like me as a man, I would, now we don't care as much, but hey, bro, time this nigga out in my chat talking about I need to goon now. Come on, man. Fuck is you talking about? But there's nothing wrong with wanting to be with somebody that's successful, but goddamn it, take into consideration, if you don't got no money to your name, if you are fucking, you know, just as broke, like you ain't got $1,000 to your name, and you are over here saying that you need to be with a nigga that's making 6 figures, 10 times what you got, it's like, bro, relax.
Makes sense. It's those type of people that are like, oh, if you don't make $1 million a year, have a supercar, and have a mansion, you're getting blocked. Like, I get everybody's got a preference, but bro, nobody should be getting curved for that reason. Like, it should just be based on if they genuinely like the person. Like, that has nothing to do with who they are.
No, for sure. And again, I think the older you get, it does show like, hey, you ain't got no job, you ain't got no goals, you ain't got no money, you're broke, you're a bum. Like, okay, I could respect a woman not wanting to be with a bum. But god damn it, are you a bum? Do you have a job? Do you have some goals? Do you have a point of direction of where you want to go in life? Because if the answer is no, you mighty choosy for somebody that's in the same situation.
As a person, whether or not they have a supercar. Like, and if their partner's in a tough situation, like they lost their source of income, they're just gonna dip. Like, that's just lame, bro. Like, what? You just didn't even like them at all. Like, the only reason you stuck around was for all the luxuries they have. Now, this type of person has been around for years, of course, but currently today, you'll see TikToks talking about, oh, my boyfriend has to make $1 million a year to support my lifestyle. I don't know. I'm just making up an example. It'll say something along those lines. Now we got gaslighting. Now, gaslighting, for those of you that don't know what it is, it's pretty much the idea of convincing somebody that, oh, they're crazy and this never happened, even though they're lying straight through their teeth and they know for a fact that that shit happened. There was some stupid acronym going around. It was the 3 Gs: gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss. I don't know if it was meant to be ironic or not. I mean, it probably was, to be honest with you. But people genuinely took that shit and really lived by it. They were gonna start gatekeeping their playlists, start gaslighting people to avoid taking responsibility for their own actions, and therefore that would make them a quote-unquote girl boss. It could be something small. small too. Like this dude plate cleaned the entire cookie jar and he was trying to convince his girlfriend that he didn't do it and he didn't eat all the cookies, even though he knows for a fact that he did it. But the fact that he has to go to that level just to convince you, like, you're better off just confessing. Like, why go through all these extra hoops just to not take the blame? But yeah, this one kind of ties in with blame shifting as well. They will literally do anything to have zero blame and just be the perfect person in a situation. Oh, they did nothing wrong.
Yellow?
It was all your fault. You. Like, at this point, you're better off just taking accountability and just moving forward. Like, there's no point of trying to blame shift. And you're just better off settling it like adults and taking responsibility for where you went wrong. But now we got yapping about their ex. Like, if you're on a date and they're just yimming on about their ex, like,
I feel like this is good and bad. Like, in the sense where I think it's healthy to have conversations about your ex just because, you know, it gives some perspective on where their accountability lies, you know, where it's always a dope experience when you're sitting down with somebody and you're talking about their past relationships and you could see the maturity where they're like on some like, you know, this is where I went wrong. This is where I felt like he went wrong, but this is where I went wrong too. And I could see that and I'm like, you know, I could appreciate that. But if you start to see where it's like they're talking about this person nonstop, unsolicitedly, bringing them up, you know, constantly holding a bunch of real estate in their mind, you know, over and over and over again. And they always talk about they the problem. All right, now that's where it's like, okay, bro, you clearly might have been the problem and you're clearly not over the situation either.
all right, bro, it's time to pack it up, bro. Pack your shit and go. And it just shows that they're not really over the person yet if they're constantly talking about it. Like, if you're with this girl, you should not be yapping to her about your ex-girlfriend. I don't know, that's just only gonna push her away. And it's like this girl that you're with is becoming your new personal therapist or some shit. They want to learn about you, get to know you, not your ex-girlfriend. Like, I understand breakups are very difficult, but there's no point of talking about it with somebody just constantly all the time that you're trying to pursue. Yeah, bro, it's just not the move. Being rude to workers. Yeah, bro, this one, instant red flag.
Yeah, this is instant.
Like, if you were raised
That's
with any
lame.
form of respect, you understand how important this is. This is a pretty big reflection of the person's character, or honestly, just how they treat people in general is. Like, if they're just being a dickhead for no reason, like that.
Berto, do you agree that if your guy can't afford the first date, then he probably can't afford the relationship and shouldn't try till he's in a good financial place? For the most part, like, again, I don't think you need to be spending loads and loads of money to be in a relationship, but we're also not going to sit here and act like it costs money to be in a relationship, bro. Like, even if you've gone some regular shit and you're not going on super expensive dates, like, it does cost money to be in a relationship. Shit, it costs time and energy. So if you're in a place where you feel like you're struggling financially, like, my advice to you isn't that you can't be in a relationship at all, but honestly, I would advise you to really focus on yourself and level yourself up, because it's like there's only 24 hours in a day. So even if you're not spending money, you're spending time, you know, and that time probably needs to be poured back into yourself to build yourself up a little bit more. But I will say that it's not impossible to find somebody good and build with that person as you're also building on yourself. But me personally, I would take that time to just lock in solo dolo.
It's just crazy. And especially nowadays, I don't know what it is, but disrespecting customer service workers, it's like a trend on TikTok. I just don't understand it. And it's written off as like a prank. Pranks are supposed to be funny, bro. Like, that is the most unfunny shit ever. Like, imagine going into a McDonald's and fucking up this person's job because you gotta film a video. Like, really? They're already dealing with enough Karens and people like that throughout the day. They gotta deal with some lame ass dude trying to troll them for a TikTok video. Like, that's crazy. Now we got no
Y'all still eating McDonald's?
ambition.
Be honest, I'm not even judging.
I think I was speaking about this earlier when I brought up the whole money thing. Some people dead ass have no ambition. Like, it's okay to not have everything figured out right now, but at least you're trying to figure it out. Not wanting to fulfill a purpose or anything at all is just insane. That is just a major red flag to me. Because, bro, what the hell would you be doing all day? Like, they got no job. They're not.
Bro, I'm so hungry right now, I would. Hey, the only thing I could go from McDonald's, I'm not gonna lie, them French fries used to be good as hell.
Looking for a job. They're not in college. They're not
Low-key
trying to
fire
build a
streamer.
business.
I
Like, am I
appreciate
missing
that,
something?
gang.
I don't know what else they could possibly be
Twin.
doing. People will dead ass say, yeah, you know, I'm a 40-year-old kid, risk taker. You know me. Like, what the hell do you mean risk taker? That just seems like an excuse to do a whole lot of nothing to me, bro. I don't know. Anyways, next we got doesn't respect your boundaries. Now, this is one of the things that you
This is big. This is one of my big ones where it's like, if I see that you don't respect my work and, you know, my time, I'm super straight off of you, because this is everything to me. My work and my time is everything to me. So, you know, if I respectfully am setting boundaries and you clearly don't give a fuck, we're not gonna work.
Absolutely have to do in a relationship. Like, you got to make sure that everybody's on the same page. No lines are crossed that shouldn't be crossed. Everybody should be clear on things that make somebody
And I'm such an understanding person too. Like when I feel like somebody disrespects me, I don't even be like crashing, because I be thinking to myself like, okay, I just got to set the record straight, because I'm not going to assume that you disrespected me on purpose, because that would be crazy, right? You would have me all the way fucked up if you just look me in my face and disrespect me on purpose, right? Nah, ain't no way. So I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt and set the record straight. Hey, don't do that again. I really did not like that. Okay? You know what I'm saying? And anything past that, oh, so it's fuck me, huh? Fuck me and everything I got going on. You spitting in my face at this point, I'm straight off you. Straight.
happy, uncomfortable, annoyed, whatever. And they don't respect what you said at all. They just keep doing whatever it is they're doing. Then, to be honest with you, they probably don't even really respect you. They just look at it like, oh, he's not going to do anything. Or they'll just walk all over you. And that is definitely one of the main things you got to avoid in a relationship at all costs. And if something bothers you, you just approach it in a mature way. No beef,
What's good,
no drama.
Dorian?
Just
Much
settle it
love.
like adults. There's no need to yell at each other or scream at each other. It will just go way better if it's a civil conversation. And lastly, we got obsessed with astrology. Not just like, oh, I like...
Man, I'm not even gonna listen to that last one. If I'm sitting down with a girl and she talking about some, what's your sign? I'm already gonna kind of be like, okay, I'm a Taurus. And then if she start breaking down my personalities and who I am and what time I wake up and all types of shit, I'll be like, all right, bitch. I'm super straight off you, because you're not about to tell me who the fuck I am because of where the stars are in the sky, my nigga. All right? I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Y'all let me know what y'all think of the conversation. Overall, W video by that boy Bertie, man. I think he had some great points. I gave y'all my feedback. I'm excited to see y'all's in the comments. My name's Berto. Where you at, family? I'll see you on the next one. Peace.
Where you at, Berto?
I made this shit look sweet.